going to have any public comments. Madam HR Director needs to address the commission, and I'll let her take it from there.
Well, hello, you all. I've submitted my resignation to the mayor, so he's accepted, and so my last day will be December 29th. It has been an honor to work with you all, and I've enjoyed the opportunity that I've been allowed to work with the city of Maumelle. Thank you so very much.
She is going to start her own real estate brokerage. So good for her. I hate to lose you, for sure, especially right before promotions. Mr. Mayor, I'll need to get up with you and see how we're going to handle that, because we're going to have to do all the written testing in January and our normal oral interviews in February. So I'll catch up with you on that and make sure we got that covered.
We have someone starting a few days before Ms. Walker leaves, but she'll still be new.
Oh, a replacement? That quick? Oh, I had no idea.
Since I told you all to speak into the microphone, I'll just come to the microphone.
You better do the same.
Yeah, we do have a replacement. Also, Ms. Walker said I accepted the resignation. I didn't know that I had the alternative to not do so. Yes, we have a replacement who's coming from the city of Little Rock, so they do have some civil service commission knowledge and experience. She's slated to start a couple days before Ms. Walker leaves, so hopefully she'll have some time to train. But nonetheless, it'll be difficult to fill Keisha's shoes there. So
Is she in HR in Little Rock now?
yes.
Surely it's not my ex-neighbor who moved there to take the head job in Little Rock.
Does it
This
rhyme
person
with-
is not the head of Little Rock HR.
Doreen?
No. Okay.
North Little Rock or
Little Rock or North
Little
Little
Rock?
Rock? Little Rock. Well, I hate to see our HR director go. I think she came in and was eager to learn and asked me a lot of questions, which was great. So I wish her nothing but the best of luck in her new endeavor.
Agreed.
Under old business, we need to approve our October 12th, 2020 meeting minutes. We did not have a meeting in November because we didn't have any agenda items. And you should all have a copy of that in front of you.
I make a motion to accept the meeting of October, those minutes as written.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor, say yes. Yes. Any opposed, no. Motion carries. Under new business, fire department is requesting one temporary promotion. Chief?
This is the exact same individual that's filling the same shoes for the personnel that we've got gone to San Antonio through May. Just asking to extend that. While we're here, unless everybody just wants to meet every 2 months, is there any possibility of entertaining the idea of doing this until we either get the individual back or we get a list formulated out of the new testing after the new year?
I don't know that we can.
We've done that before in
Have
the
we?
past. I didn't know if that was something you guys wanted to entertain, or if you want to come back every 2 months, I'll come back every 2 months and ask this.
Does that prevent another person from maybe sliding into that as an interim? Or is this person locked in?
This person's a senior firefighter, and
Nobody
that's usually the way that goes, and he's doing a good job right now, so we're gonna keep him
Jog
there.
my memory, they're in Texas for training or what?
Yeah, he's down in San Antonio taking a class for the Air Force until,
Okay, so it's
Sometime in May.
military related,
right.
which is quite common in the fire department.
It's very common right now for us, so.
Just, you mentioned about whether we can or not. The state statute, I did look at it today, and it talks about temporary promotions that last longer than 60 days. They're permitted to the extent necessary to comply with USERRA. And I think this would be a situation they can't be more than 60 days without the approval of the Civil Service Commission.
Okay.
So kind of looking at all of the big picture, I think you have a little more leeway in
Right.
that situation.
Yeah, like when Chief Eaton went to, I think it was Djibouti, whenever he got deployed for a year, we just made that temporary promotion for a year.
Yeah, I remember that
He
now.
was
It's been a
gone.
while.
It's up to you guys. I mean, it's no difference to me if you want me to come in here every other month.
How long do we need to extend it?
Well, I mean, promotional testing, we could potentially have a list sometime in March. So, I mean, that would give us like a 2-month window right there to where somebody could come in. So we could go, you know, up until we certify a list for promotion. Or we can come in February. Again, it's, like I say, it's,
Don't we have to be here in
We'll
February?
have to meet in February anyway for the
Right.
oral,
oh.
We'll
yeah.
be here in February anyway
twice.
for the orals.
Yeah,
Okay, so, I mean, we can just leave it the way it is. We can just do it every 60 days.
We can do that for now. We know we'll be here in February. That's one, well, January and February, 2 months, we know we'll be here.
Right,
So, not
okay.
a big deal.
Okay,
All right, well, I'll entertain a motion to extend this current temporary promotion for another 60-day period.
So moved.
Have a motion, do I hear a second?
second.
Have a motion and a second, any discussion? All in favor, say yes.
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 Yes, any opposed, no. Motion carries.
thank you.
One of the reasons, and especially for our new members who have not been through this process before, the rest of us have, but one of the reasons we always have to meet in January is to formulate the oral interview questions. And what we do is every position is asked 8 questions. 2 from you, 2 from you, 2 here, and 2 here. And the only advantage in the world of sitting in this middle chair is I don't have to come up with them. Because I'm gonna tell you, it's hard, year after year, it's hard to come up with good questions. But do we have a list yet of how many and what positions we'll be looking at? Do you know that?
Not yet, but I can work on doing that.
We're normally gonna have, what, police sergeant, lieutenant, and then fire, we used to call it apparatus engineer, we changed that, what are we calling it now? Lieutenant and captain and possibly battalion chief. So you're looking at a total of 10 questions, and certainly they can be different for the different positions. Some of them can overlap, but everybody that's applying for promotion for a single position gets the same 8 questions. But again, they can be different obviously for a police sergeant versus a fire battalion chief. Obviously, very, very different situations there. But what I'm gonna ask y'all to do is we will definitely meet in January to formulate those questions. If we don't have any other reason to meet, we'll meet for that. And I'm asking y'all to bring those questions with you in our January meeting, and we will go into executive session and basically vet them. We try not to get so much into policy, because if these folks don't know the policy better than we do, we're in deep trouble to start with. But what we try to do is come up with questions that maybe are some measure of leadership and some measure of being able to think on their feet. And I wish you luck, because for years and years and years, I had to come up with my questions, and it's tough. It really is. Now, it's not like you can't ever repeat one, because I don't think from year to year, because I don't think they're going to remember them that long. But it's an interesting process, and I told Chief Williams before he retired that one of the great pleasures of doing this is seeing these folks come through year after year after year and seeing who grows and who doesn't. And it's very obvious. And it's a pretty neat thing to watch. So bring your questions next time. Any additional comments? Well, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
You have a motion to adjourn. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Any discussion? I doubt it. All in favor say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Any opposed? No. We are adjourned.